Hello everyone, how is it going? Welcome back to another video. All right, guys. Yeah, in today's video, we are going to take a look at my top six teams. Uh, you know, which I basically use to play my six pips and solo raids. So this is from my main account, the Death Voids account. Yeah, without wasting any time, let's begin. So the first team that I am using currently, it's not this one. You know what? Let me just set it up. So this is the first team, the Batman Ninja team, and these are the artifacts that I'm going to equip right now. So I usually, go with Zatanna's puppet on Batman Ninja Catwoman. You know, this is like the traditional artifact which people use on Batman Ninja Catwoman. Plus, on the other two characters, we are simply going to add the Solo Raid artifact. Let's get them. You know what? I can actually upgrade this level one, dagger to level two. So let's do that. Let's upgrade this dagger. We need 12k and we exactly have 12k resources. Here we go. Now this means we're gonna get a little bit more damage. And we have an extra dagger as well, which we will equip on Grodd. There it is. All right, now it looks good. So this is the first team that I usually go with. Now this team I usually use to clean up. And like if I have 200 million, let's say 220 million health left on any of the sub bosses. So this team is probably the best team to clean up those kind of health. But over here it's not going to be that difficult. It's just 23 million that I have to take care of. So yeah, let's do this. All right, guys. So before we get into the fight, I just wanted to let you know that if you're new to the channel and if you're watching this video for the first time, I would like to ask you to please hit the subscribe button and click on the bell notification for further updates on videos just like this. We go. Have her exactly where we want her. There we go. Another special three. So this is exactly not like a order. Usually I go with these teams. I usually play my pips with these teams. It's not like the first team that I always play with is Batman Ninja team or something like that. This is not a order, right? Hmm. Right, I think the block is disabled. That won't stop us from killing this particular sub boss. All right, so yeah, moving on to the next team, which is again a really good team to use to do cleanups, similar kind of health, like 200 million, 150 million. So yeah, the next team that I'm going to use over here will be Team Silver Banshee. Let me just set it up. All right, guys. So this is the next team that I usually play with. I usually tend to go with Zatanna and Silver Banshee, but now I am basically using Zatanna with my LOA team more often. So and I don't use Vixen with my Beast Boy too. So I think it's a better way to put Vixen over here so that we can trigger Zatanna's puppet quite easily. So these are the artifacts. Zatanna's puppet level 6, Amidogo dagger level 2, Amidogo dagger level 1. You can also try going with God Killer if you want to. If you're not able to trigger Zatanna's puppet easily, you can go with God Killer on Vixen. But it's not going to be that big a deal with Silver Banshee and Vixen, even without God Killer, even with God Killer. So I'm just going to go in with the Solo Raid artifact for extra passive stats. Okay, let's begin. Let's finish this off. Go. And we have triggered Zatanna's puppet. Just got to do a few more special twos. There we go. That was nice. Right. I think now we can keep doing these special threes without any interruptions. There we go. You just have to let your opponent stand. You cannot you cannot do these special threes when your opponent is lying down on the ground. That will really not make any sense. If in case of Zatanna's puppet is not, you know, getting triggered, just keep doing these special twos for like 6, 7 times back to back. There we go, just like that, and you'll be good. Then you can start with your special threes. But this usually works out quite well. It cannot do like billions of damage, but yeah, you can definitely do around 150, 200 million easy. Huh. All right, guys. Now moving on to the next team that I use over here. Let's change it. All right, guys. So this is the fourth, uh, or I would say the third team. Yeah, Batman Ninja Team, Silver Banshee, and this is the third team that I usually go with. It's Beast Boy, Black Manta, and Martian Manhunter. And the reason why I use this team is because it's super easy, to trigger Zatanna's puppet. You can actually trigger Zatanna's puppet with just one special from Beast Boy. And thanks to Manta for that, because Manta has a few negative effects that can be applied straight away. And just by doing one special, which is Heal Block, DOT, and then we have the Wound from Beast Boy. So take a look at this. There we go. I'm sorry. Open wounds. 12 seconds of heal block on the opponent. 150% of Manta's attack stat is applied as DOT for 12 seconds, so that's two. And then we get one more negative effect from Beast Boy. So it does help us apply a lot of negative effects straight away. And we have Martian Manhunter in this team because all the duration of the debuffs will be increased by 35%. So this is what it says: 35% duration of all debuffs applied to the opponent by Martian Manhunter or his teammates. Which means even our teammates will get increase in the timer of those debuffs. So let's say if you're doing DOT with Beast Boy, the duration of that DOT will increase, which eventually means more damage. All right, guys, now let's begin. Let's start with this guy. Let me show you the artifacts real quick once again. So Beast Boy, obviously with Zatanna's puppet, level 1 dagger, and a level 2 dagger. So let's begin. Now I just have to, get the power. I will tag in Martian Manhunter right away, so that I get enough power. And then after that, I'll tag in Beast Boy, and I'll do a special one straight away, and it will trigger the Thanos puppet. Take a look at this. It's one special, and in 10 seconds, we have triggered Thanos puppet. Just 10 seconds, guys. And I don't even have to do anything over here because it's not a lot of health to take down. Plus, what you can do is once you have enough negative effects on the opponents, then like at 2 minute 10 seconds, you can do the super move. And once you do the super move, you would just need to do a string of basic hits with 35, 40 hits if you can, and then keep doing your special threes, because after the super move of Beast Boy, you can actually maintain that kind of combo meter for 30 seconds. So that's another good thing about Beast Boy. Now let's move on to our fourth team. Now the fourth team is also pretty fun. Let me just set it up. Right, guys. So this team can actually do. I have actually done around 1 billion damage with this team before. In the last contract, I know that's an easier solo rate, but I would say that this is one of the best teams that I use currently. A very strong team. Let me show you the artifacts real quick. There is a twin blade on King of Atlantis Aquaman. There is a level 2 dagger on Raven and a level 1 dagger on Dr. Fate. Now let's begin. So this is the fourth team that I basically use, and it's really good because we can do a lot of damage. Let's say if in case you have a boss or a sub boss that has a lot of health, left, You can use this team to do around a billion damage easy. You just need to make sure that you get on the stacks quickly, for Raven as well as for King. I would say doing these special twos and special threes simultaneously with the darkness stacks works out quite well for me. It has worked out quite well in the past as well. I usually go with this, but you can try different combinations if you want to. You know, something may work for you, something may not work for you. It's your choice. But at the end of the day, you have to do all these darkness stacks and you have to get the damage buff for King to 600%. Just need to find out the right way for which works for you. This works for me quite well. And there we go. Once you get those damage buffs on, and once you get 5 stacks of darkness from Raven, this guy can do like millions of damage, like 6, 7, 8 million, or even more than that, when it comes to doing the damage through basics. That's why this team has to be there on my list, on my top 10, on my top 6 teams. Now we got 2 more teams to go with, and we're going to defeat Silver Banshee with one of those teams. Let me just set it up. All right, guys. So now, next team over here is going to be the metal team, which is Batwoman the Drowned, Classic Wonder Woman, and John Stewart Green Lantern. But I usually don't go exactly with the same team again. Sometimes I replace Green Lantern with Batman Who Laughs, and sometimes I use the Crown of Kandak instead of God Killer. We have a level 9 God Killer over here because we're not going to tag in a lot during this fight. And plus, she is immune to stun and free, so there is no point in using the LOA team. And these are the artifacts. All right, guys. So there is an ambush modifier, I think, over here. So which means that we cannot tag out or tag in a lot. We will get stunned. Okay. All right, guys. So this team works again amazingly well. You can do a lot of damage. I've done 2 billion damage with this team. But I had Crown and I had Batman Who Laughs as well in the team. This is not going to be that difficult because first thing is that she is not that strong, and the second thing is that the health is not that much. Here we go. Going great so far. It won't take long. All right, one more hazard and she'll be dead. And there it is. So you can either go with God Killer, or you can either go with the Crown. And as a matter of fact, this new artifact actually works quite well, the dagger, on Silver Banshee. But just you have to find a way to, maintain a combo meter, which gives you 1,000% damage increase. And yes, it does increase the damage of the hazards too, right? So yeah, what you can do is you can use a God Killer on any other character like John Stewart Green Lantern. You can tag in Green Lantern. You can do some basics with Green Lantern, get the block disabled for the opponent, then tag in your Batwoman the Drown. But that will take a long time. If the character is combo interruptible, that would be really insane, because that would give a lot of damage to you guys. Okay, all right, guys. So there is one more team left, and I'm pretty sure you guys already know which team that is. So the first team we used was Batman Ninja team. Second team we used was the Silver Banshee team. Third team we used was the Beast Boy team. The fourth team we used was King, Raven, and Doctor Fate. The fifth team was the Batwoman the Drowned, the Metal team, and now the sixth team that we are going to use over here will be the LOA team. But before that, let's just claim the rewards. Let's see what we might get. I'm pretty sure it's going to be something crappy. But still, let's see. Right, Rem Clash level 2 completed. There we go. I have like 1,000 shards for Redwood already. All right, guys. Now I'm gonna set up the team over here real quick. All right, guys. So we have taken around 94.9 million from Black Lightning. And this is the team that I usually, use now. I used to go with Raven and the LOA team, but now I think this team works quite well. I've done around 1.8 billion. I haven't exactly one-shotted 1.92 billion damage till now, but I think I can still do it. But yeah, this team works really well with this combination. There is Zatanna's Puppet on Zatanna, a level 7 Twin Blade. I'm sorry, a level 7 DMC and a level 2 Dagger for the passive stats, for the passive effects. All right, guys, now let's see how long it takes to take down 94 million. I'm sorry. The thing is that you need to generate a lot of power initially, so tag in a lot in the first part of the fight. There we go. Just got to trigger Zatanna's Puppet and never forget about the percentage damage that Zatanna does. Which helps a lot. But the thing is that it's difficult to get the free specials. There we go. Okay, it's gone again. Come on. Once your Zatanna's Puppet is triggered, are we getting the free specials? Once your Zatanna's Puppet is triggered, you got to do a lot of these, special threes. There we go. Now it's triggered. Keep doing this for a few minutes. Again, Harley Quinn. And look at the damage increase. Look at that. What else do you need from this team, right? So this is the sixth team that I use. And yeah, they work out perfectly well, as you saw. So first two teams, Batman Ninja Team, Silver Banshee Team, is for cleanups. But the rest four teams, you can easily do one-shots with them, if you have the right artifacts and if you have the right gameplay. And then plus, yeah, there is one more team that I use, when I'm on higher heroics, which is Deathstroke, Manta. I'm sorry, Deathstroke and Black Adam. I sometimes also use Mr. Freeze, but that is very rare, not too often, But yeah, there is a seventh team as well that I use. Most of the times when I have to take down a lot of damage from any character, so that's going to be the Deathstroke with Nora, Snowglobe, and Black Adam, right? So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for the video today, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, and let's meet again in the next video. Until then, guys, have a great day, take care, and have a good one, guys. Bye bye.